UEFA made a fourth competition where they just select random teams. Well, just one random team from each country that is affiliated with UEFA. This is a far cry. There are 96 members that go to the European competitions, and there's 55 countries within UEFA. So you'd think, I mean, 55 to 96, a difference of 41. Surely, at least one team for each country, right? No. The way the draws are set up and the ways that automatic berths come from the bigger countries make it impossible for all 55 to have one. But what if UEFA just randomly picks them? UEFA picks 16 random teams to participate in the first couple of Champions Leagues. They could do this as well. So, yes, this will be a fourth tier, not a first tier. And there are a couple of criteria that needs to be listed. So, the first couple of criteria, what was I going to say? The first couple of criteria, you must be a top division club. Sounds simple, right? But there are countries with like only 8 teams in the first division, so it is pretty hard. So, yeah. And to make it even harder, you have to be in the first division last season as well. So that rules out teams like in the Premier League, for example, Fulham, Bournemouth, and Nottingham Forest. They can't be in here because they were in the Championship last season. In Spain, it rules out the likes of Almeria, Real Valladolid, and Girona. But you'll understand, those clubs, they're pretty small anyways. The only times where this could like majorly affect a country would be in like Croatia, where one of their more successful teams in this division was relegated 2 seasons ago and had to participate in the 2HNL last year. So yeah. So let's actually just get into this. And I'll start off with the Nations League groups because that's the only way I can remember all 55 members. And we're going to start off with Croatia, oddly enough. And I think we're going to go for about a mid-table club, H&K Šibenik. From Denmark, we are going to go for Silkeborg. No, they qualified for Europe. That's another one. They must not have qualified for Europe, but they could have also made the playoffs. They could have went to the qualifiers, failed, and still be included. So we're going to go for Randers instead from Denmark. In France, we're going to go for an interesting inclusion, Stade Reims, from the country of Austria. I'm not Austrian. We are going for Rapid Vienna. They basically qualified. Vaduz managed to top them. Like, if you lose to Vaduz, you might as well just not be in Europe at all anyways. Alright? Whatever. On to B1, Spain. We are going to put in the Spanish side. Ooh, this is interesting, actually. We'll go for Celta de Vigo. Yeah. Celta de Vigo. We'll go for Celta de Vigo. Awkward silence. Portugal. And we are putting in Estoril Praia. Yeah, Portugal just doesn't have luck with the Conference League, as at least one of their teams has managed to lose in the 4th round. This season, I mean, AZ Alkmaar, you're screwed. But with the first one, last 2 seasons ago, to qualify for 21-22, freaking Santa Clara, they won the first leg, lost the second one to Partizan. Oh boy, Estoril Praia, who finished 9th, will take Portugal's spot. Czechia, we're going for Sparta Praga. This is one of the first seasons in a while for Sparta Praga to miss out on Europe. And oh boy, my hand kind of hurts from carrying the laptop around. But it's fine. We're going to Switzerland, and we're going to put in Young Boys. Yes, the Young Boys, who beat United in the Champions League. I'm just now like realizing a couple weeks ago, the ultimate derby rivalry is BSC Young Boys and Newell's Old Boys of Argentina, Messi's old club. So that would be interesting to see. There is also an extinct club in Switzerland called the Bern Old Boys. So what is up with boys in Switzerland? You're making me not want to go. I don't know. Why is it... Do they have a women's team, Young Boys? If it is, they should be called Young Girls, right? That sounds even more inappropriate than Young Boys. Yep, we'll move on to Group C, where we start off with Italy, and we'll go for Atalanta. Somehow managed to not qualify for Europe. That's probably just going to mean that it's going to be a Champions League berth for them this year, won't it? Frick. From Hungary, we'll go for Fehervar Vidi, who actually did insanely well. Really well. And managed to just barely miss out on the second leg in the final round to Köln of Conference League qualifying. I feel with you, Fehervar. I've not been there because I'm not a professional soccer player, but you understand. From Germany, speaking of Köln, they're not going for Köln because they qualified for Europe, but they've actually bowed out of Europe. They lost, so they're not in Europe. We're going for a German side that finished just below them, TSG Hoffenheim 1899. Then with England, this one's going to be an interesting inclusion, and I'll go for Southampton. A side that usually stays up, but like doesn't matter. I mean, they're not gonna be like, okay, guys, another season of Champions League push, and we're gonna make it 3 years in a row. Like, no, I'm sorry to say this. I'm really sorry. No, we get into this competition. We'll call this the UEFA Bad League. That actually could be offensive to the team. So we're going to call it the UEFA Invitational. The Invitational Cup. Let's do that. Get in the Invitational Cup. That actually sounds like it would be good teams. We're going to move on. We're going to go to... what the hell? I'm like losing track. The Netherlands. And for the Netherlands, we are going to go for a side called Vitesse. Might have heard of them. They knocked out Spurs in the Conference League. Or were one of the main reasons for it. No, all four were actually. Like, Mura beating Spurs, that one matchup. The little Slovenian side. Yeah, it's kind of their fault as well. It was Rennes' fault that they won against them. And it was Vitesse's fault that they're actually goated and Spurs aren't. Just saying. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna hear like this now. We're gonna move on. I mean, I could do this. This works. Let's go to Belgium. In Belgium, we're gonna pick the Zulte Waregem, who are not doing well. But trust the process, man. Trust it. Just trust it. In Polska, we're going for Lechia Gdansk. Although Rakoshet might fit better. They're actually... Rako, I mean, like... I made that video saying, oh yeah, they're going to win the Ekstraklasse. They're in 9th now. Yeah, it looked like they weren't going to win the Ekstraklasse then, but freaking now, haven't lost in the last 5. If they win the Ekstraklasse, it will have to be one of the most expected results in Polish history. If they don't, it's the most unexpected. Like, Rakoshet, you are the backbone of Poland right now. In Wales, we'll go for the New Saints. Why not? They're an English club playing in Wales. I don't know. They want trophies. I mean, they're not winning anything in England. They'd be like, what, a 4th, maybe 5th division tier club? Win the 3 Lions? Like, obviously, they're going for Wales. Moving on to League B in Scotland, we are going for Hibernians. Oh, I thought someone was at the door, but no, we're going for Hibernians. In Ukraine, we go for another interesting inclusion, FK Lviv. I don't know why I raised my eyebrows. Oh, don't meme me, guys. I know you're gonna meme me. Don't meme me. In Ireland, yeah, I knew Ireland was next. We're doing Shelbourne. Why not? Also, Shamrock Rovers, congratulations for winning your umpteenth Irish Premier League division. You are literally turning Ireland into a farmers' league. Just saying. In Armenia, we're going for Ararat Armenia, who are currently crushing that Armenian league despite sitting like third or something. They're crushing it. Last 2 games, 5-0 over Chirac, and then 5-0 over... I don't actually remember. Hold on, I'll go into the tab. And then Armenia won 5-0, 4-0. Same thing, 4-0 over Van. So this side is definitely capable of some good results. Moving on to League B, and League B, Group B, Israel, Hapoel Tel Aviv. In Albania, we'll go for FK Tirana. Then in Iceland, we'll go for Breiðablik Kopavoga. Confirmed champions for the 2022 Urvalsdeild. Not bad at all. Not bad. Why does the sun suck? I might have to sit down. I don't know. We'll keep going for now. Do we want to count Russia? We'll go for Russia. We'll go for FK Rostov. I could have gone for Zenit, seeing as Zenit did not make Europe, of course, with the ban on Russia. Keep politics out of football, bro. Just do it. Like, honestly, if the government's doing something bad, bro, don't interfere, bro. If you do decide to ban Tunisia, I guess it's fine because it's actually the soccer thing. The soccer guy is mad at the soccer youth guy, essentially. So they're fighting. So that is a soccer issue. That would I really don't have any say in this. Don't ban Iran. Don't ban Russia. They didn't do anything. It's the government that did it. Or hell, just like make their games all away. Give them a new name. Give them the name of Asur. That's Russia backwards, right? Yeah. Eyesore. Yeah, just call them Eyesore. Eyesore. Yeah, just call them Eyesore. Would it really be that bad? Just call them Eyesore. Whatever. Bosnia and Herzegovina. We're gonna go for Zrinjski Mostar, who were this close to Europe. Penalty shootout loss to Slovan Bratislava. Always sad, isn't it? Oh god, what's the next one? Finland. We'll go for Inter Turku with Romania. Yeah, we'll skip Montenegro. With Romania, we'll go for Rapid Bucuresti. Speaking of Montenegro, fine, we'll go there. Sutjeska. In C4, we have C4, B4. Oh god, who did get promoted from B4? Hold up, wait. Oh yeah, I always forget B4. Serbia. We'll go for Radniki Nis. We're here. Bad. Radniki Nis. So we'll move on. We'll move on to what's next? Norway. And we're gonna go for Rosenborg. Of course, in Norway as well. Bodo Glimt. You might have heard of them. Europa League Conference League. Yeah, they're not winning the Eliteserien, and that's confirmed. Molde, with 1 game left, has too big of a difference lead. So Bodo Glimt will not be winning. Why does it look so much better when I do this? This is probably way more dangerous, but I'm still doing it. Oh god, I should bring it back, shouldn't I? I wonder if people think I'm Irish hipsters out here. We'll move on. We'll move on indeed to Slovenia, where we'll go for Maribor. Again, pretty close. Just a bare 1-0 aggregate loss to CFR 1907 Cluj. Who? I'm kidding. Of course I know them. I know everything. Just like I know that you're very likely not watching this right now, but trust me, it's funny, I think. Really? Does it really take this long to do that? Or no, it's because I'm just talking right now. Let's just stop. Let's move on. Let's go on to Sweden. And IK Solna. Yes. Y'all know who they are. AIK Solna. Brilliant. Let's move on. Let's move on. I always say let's move on, but I don't move on. C1. Turkaye and Galatasaray. Or, yeah, hell, Besiktas. Do a little poor old Besiktas in there as well. Hurts my pinky. I wish that was the ice cream. Here's the ice cream truck. In Luxembourg, we'll go for F91 due de Lontour. Actually, pretty close. Just an unfortunate couple of games against Poznan in qualifiers. A couple of unfortunate games against Malmo in qualifiers. An unfortunate second leg against Pionik in qualifiers. Pionik. We all wish you qualified for the next round, but unfortunately, we did not see that from you. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just kind of am. So, yeah, we'll move on. Oh, God. I always say that and I just don't move on. To the Faroe Islands, and we're winning in Klaksvik. In 2 seasons, 54 games are played in 2 FO Dalen seasons. And they only lost once. How is this side so good? Like, genuinely, we all want to be here on Klaksvik. Except for teams that don't want to win. And Waljvik in the Netherlands. Yes. Poor old Waljvik. Lithuania. Zalgiris qualified, so we can't put them in. Let's put in Panavichis, who are, let's say, not that great this season. But, hey. There's always, 2 more games left in the I League, aren't there? They're probably knocked out already, aren't they? Let's move on to C2. That rhymed accidentally. And so did you. Greece, we're putting in IK Athens. Nostalgia took me over that one. Nostalgia, I played a lot of FIFA 19. Probably more than I was healthy. When did I do FIFA 19? Probably for 2019 to 2020 or 2018 to 2020. It might seem like, in retrospect, a small amount of time, but it felt like 2021 I stopped. I felt like a long time, bro. A long time. And just enough long time, so we're gonna go on to actually Kosovo. So let's go for Pristina since Balkani qualified for Europe. They're out now, but rules are rules, aren't they? Rules are rules. Look at my eye. Wait, is this eye? Is this eye? Look at my eye. I'm cringy. I should have deleted that. I shouldn't have done that, but I kind of did. So it's kind of on me. Let's move on to Northern Ireland and Glentoran and Belfast. Why? I don't know. Let's move on to Cyprus to talk about Anorthosis Famagusta. Oh yeah, I should also mention Rangers are officially the worst Champions League team ever. And oh boy, let me tell you which clubs this team has hosted. Nordsjælland, Anorthosis Famagusta, Maribor, Karabakh, Maccabi Haifa, Victoria Plzen, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Hapoel Nicosia, and Rangers are the worst. But if you are losing 4-0, 7-1, and 3-1 in just 3 matches, you probably deserve to lose. 3-0 to Napoli in match day 2 as well. Oh boy. What happened to Rangers? Genuinely curiousifying. My curious thoughts. I'm dumb. Oh, some shade over here so you can finally see me. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, we're putting an end to this one. We'll go from Cyprus. And then Kazakhstan. We'll put in Shakhtar Karagranda. Only so many games left in Kazakhstan, and I'm genuinely interested to see what happens on that final couple of match days. If there is a couple matches, I think it's 1 or 2. And in the title race, there are 2 clubs, and they're 1 point off each other. I am rooting for Aktobe to top Astana in the end. And please don't make it Astana. Like, don't be boring like that. But Aktobe is such an underdog. But I'm going for Shakhtar Karagranda anyways, so I can't change it. In Slovakia, we'll go for so Bratislava made it, so we'll go for Spartak. Oh, you can see my shadow. We'll go for Spartak Trnava. Oh, yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Spartak Trnava. Azerbaijan. Neftchi Baku. I don't know why I did that just for Baku. I kind of did. Whatever. Let's move on to what's next. We're going to Belarus, and we're going to talk about here in Dynamo Minsk language. So, yeah, there we go. Dynamo Minsk. You're the team I'm putting in from Belarus. Let's get it. C4 Georgia and Dynamo Tbilisi. Bulgaria and since Ludogorets Razgrad made it. Club Sporting. Oh, I forgot it. Okay. Sporting Club with a K. No, CSKA. Central Sporting Club for the Army. That's what it is. Central Sporting Club for the Army, Sofia. Bulgaria. Macedonia will go for Struga. Gibraltar, let's go for Lincoln Red Imps. You might have heard of them. Made Europe last time, didn't make Europe this time. When I said heard of them, it sounded so Irish that I think people are genuinely questioning if I'm Irish. I'm not Irish. Although Ireland sounds like a beautiful country. I don't know. Guys, is Ireland a good country? I'm not Irish. I don't know. I don't bloody know, mate. Drink a couple pints on the weekend. I'm kidding. D1, 7 nations left. We're going to start off with Latvia and go for not Riga's Football School because they made it. But Auda, this side, has officially won the Latvian Cup last month or something. Which means that a newly promoted side is going to Europe. Oh, this looks so much better. So, congratulations, FK Auda. Probably put that down. And we'll move on. Yes, I'm wearing Crocs. We'll move on to Moldova. Not sure if you're slow because they qualified for Europe. But Milsami Orhei. We're going to move on indeed to a club from Andorra titled Interclub de Scouts. Yes, very quiet. Liechtenstein, not Vaduz because they qualified for the Conference League somehow. And I don't want to be boring. I don't want to go for Balzers. That's boring. USV Eschenmalm. Yes, Eschenmalm. So we're going to move on to the last 3. Estonia. Villora Tallinn have officially won the the Meistriliga in Estonia. So let's put them in. From Malta, we'll go for Hamrun Spartans. Very close to qualifying. Very unfortunate that they didn't. 7-4 aggregate loss to Partizan Belgrade. Cracker of a second leg, 3-3. But it just shows that Partizan's incapable and Hamrun Spartans are definitely capable. San Marino. Telefiori. I'd heard of them. The first San Marinese club to advance to the second round. They did that in qualifying. They did that over Fola Esch, who have been struggling in Luxembourg. Don't look like they're going to make Europe next season. Let's see if we can hit this 25 minutes on the dot. Okay, so we're just going to mess around here for a bit. My hand kind of hurts, so we're going to make it not hurt. Oh, 5 seconds left. Let's get it, boys. 8, 9.